Adventure Club. Content! We're at an Air Force Museum! Hi, boys and girls. We're out at a very cool place today, out in Port Clinton, Ohio. Today, we are at you ready? Here we go! The Liberty Aviation Museum. Let's go see what's here. Looks pretty cool. God bless America. And here we are inside of the Liberty Aviation Museum. Let's go see what's inside. I'm so excited. So we have just entered the Liberty Space Museum. And it looks like there's lots of interesting and cool stuff. Let's see, my cousin and sister seem to have found me some. Ooh, look at that. That's an old aviation helmet. There is all kinds of cool stuff in here. Like some vintage airplane races. Some old wooden aircraft kits. Some toy model dioramas. More airplanes up there. And oh, whoa, look at this. Space astronauts. And some Russian models. I bet you one's called Sputnik. Over here, we have some old television props from a 1971 TV show called Hogan's Heroes. Pretty cool. I just found a cool ship over here. Look at that. It just keeps going. And it's a model. Somebody made that. That airplane looks like a Mr. Biscuits airplane. Like I can fly in there. Check this out in here. This is pretty cool. It's filled with all kinds of old cars and stuff. Look at that guy. Over here is a Chrysler 6. So cool. Check out this old Corvette over here. Behind the Bel Air. That's a Bel Air. This is an old Corvette. It's hard to believe that these are the types of fire trucks that they used to use to put out fires. Now fire trucks are more developed and have all kinds of cool equipment on them to help and save people. But this is what they used to use back in the day. So cool. Over here it kind of gives a history of it. You see the old wagon type? And the old helmets. And this is a smoke rescue mask. Imagine wearing that. Looks kind of scary. All these old fire trucks. So cool. Over here, we have another old fire truck, followed by this big airplane that's in the back. RCAF. I believe that stands for the Royal Canadian Air Force. So many more cool things over here. Like this old Jeep. This Navy Jeep over here. This little Chevy. And look at that RV, that's so cool. And this old car. I bet you my dad drives that thing. Look at this old bus here from Goodyear. And if you don't know, Goodyear always flies those blimps around up in the sky. So cool. We are now walking outside of the Liberty Air Force Museum here in Port Clinton. And over there is an actual little airport. If we're lucky, we might get to see an airplane land or take off. Wait a second, there's a little one out there. I can see it. There goes a little airplane. Come on, little airplane, have fun. Over here by the airplane hangar are some old military vehicles. They look really old, and they sit over here, probably waiting to be restored. Let's look inside one. Ooh, there's lots of spooky cobwebs. It looks very old. Look at that. Found this little guy hiding back here, and it's some kind of tank. I'm not quite sure what this would have been used for, but it's a piece of history that sits here on the museum grounds. Pretty cool. And pretty big. Look how big that guy is. And if you guys thought that tank was big, wait till you see this one. This one is a German Panzer tank. I believe that this might even be a Tiger because of how big it is. But this would have been used in World War II. And it is gigantic. Look how big this guy is. I can't imagine having to be faced off against one of these guys. So cool. And there's another PT boat over there. Gigantic. Again, this would be used with torpedoes and whatnot to take down other ships. So we are now inside, and look what I found. This is another tank from World War II, and this one was known as a Sherman. And if you see how big this tank is, that bigger one outside, one shot, this one would have been gone. And this one is huge. So cool. Now you talking about a cool project. Look at this. This is the restoration of a PT-728, which again would have been used in World War II to disrupt and shoot torpedoes on paths of other ships that were traveling across different places. And this thing is huge. Over here, you have a World War II TBM Avenger plane. And these were basically torpedo planes. You could see at the bottom there where the torpedoes would come out. And the wings fold back like that so they could fit more of them on aircraft carriers. In the Battle of the Midway, a bunch of these went out, I think 14 of them, to go sink Japanese carriers, and only one returned with no hits. They would eventually get them, but not initially with these types of airplanes. It's so beautiful. Again, we have more Jeeps in here. So cool. There's a marine vehicle. Semper Fidelis. Little two-seater bicycle. That's so cool. Over here, you've got some anti-aircraft guns. Some more vehicles back there. This would have been a flak gun, used again for shooting down airplanes and causing disturbances in the sky. Get a load of this beauty over here. This is a B-25, and this would have been used in World War II again. You could see that it's well armed from all different places so that it could fight for our country up in the sky. So cool. Over here, in this room, there's all kinds of collectible stuff in here. Like some old bombs. That was used by Major Clark Gable in a movie. And here's Dr. Harold Brown. Over here is Dr. Harold Brown. Dr. Harold Brown was one of the original Tuskegee Airmen who were the first African-American pilots in World War II. This guy went on many missions and was eventually shot down and taken as prisoner of war. And this was all before he could even vote. What a hero. Salam from Liberty Aviation Museum. Hi kids! Did you like that video? Well, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more adventure. It's getting very windy. Ooh,